Hello everyone, welcome to Old Town Quilt Shop in Central California, Orchid, California to be exact. And we're doing our live on Wednesday, and here's a little information for you if you've not been to our site. We do have all of our products online on our website, so you can shop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we also have an email and a phone where you can contact us if you're not in the area. If you are lucky enough to be along the central coast of California, this is our address. We are in a cute little town that you would enjoy coming to and visiting our shop. And these are our hours when you come to our shop. So on Monday we're open from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So we look forward to seeing you. Okay, so tonight we're going to start with the Central Coast Shop Tour so that you can mark your calendars for next year. So next year it's going to be May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd. So that's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's always the weekend after Memorial Day. So it depends on when it falls. So this year it falls, one of the days is in May and the other two are in June. But we will have 10 or 11 shops. 10 shops, 10 shops on the tour. Well, it changes. And they're all along the central coast of California from Paso Robles down to Ventura. We're in the middle. So on Friday and Saturday, the hours would be 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we encourage you to take your time and visit the Central Coast because each of these towns has something beautiful to offer. Some of them are right along the beach, some of them are in the vineyards and the agriculture here. So just enjoy it. And we will be having, as always, there are premium passports that will be sold beforehand starting May 1st. But you don't have to purchase a passport. Those are free on the day that you arrive for the shop tour. So you don't have to purchase them, but the purchase, of course, always includes some extra goodies like a tote bag and some special things that are only available if you buy the premium passport. So save those dates, mark your calendars so that you can make a little mini vacation and do the shop tour next year. Okay, and then here in the shop, our upcoming classes, we have a beginning quilting class that's coming up starting September 19th, so next week. And that is $65 and it includes all 6 sessions, and you just need to buy the pattern or the book and your supplies. And then we are going to also have the ever popular machine binding class. So this is a class on how to put your binding on by machine, both the front, and the back. So there's no hand sewing done for the binding, which we use here because we couldn't possibly do all these samples and hand sew the binding on. So it's a technique class, and really all you need to do is bring your sewing machine and some thread, and we will provide pieces for you to practice doing your machine binding on. So that class is $35?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It includes everything that you will need other than your sewing machine and your regular sewing supplies, but what you will get, is binding pieces and something to bind, and so you'll be practicing machine binding. And so we're having 2 sessions, one during the week on a Tuesday and one on a Saturday.
So choose your session.
So choose your session. So it's just one session. And then the block of the month, the Flutter, I have a hard time saying this one, Flutter by Frolic. That one begins in November, and it's a block of the month. And this is what it looks like, although you can see it in person in the shop. But it is a Krista Moser, and it uses the
60
degree diamond ruler. So those are our upcoming classes. So new this week, we didn't get a fabric in this week, so we did get a pattern. People have been asking for this one. It's called Around the World, and it has 4 different sizes that you can make this in. And so it is from Busy Hand Quilts, and like I said, it has 4 different sizes and is really a relatively simple quilt. It's just a lot of pieces. Okay, and then we have another fun thing. It's a fabric balloon ball template set. So what it allows you to do, here's the templates, and you get a couple of balloons with it. But it allows you to make this little thing that when you blow up the balloon, so once you have created, your fabric pieces using the template, then you put in an unblown up balloon inside the little opening that you've left here. You blow up the balloon, which I'm not going to do on camera, and it will fill this up, and then it's a ball that you can, you tie it off, and then it's a ball that you can play with. So it just makes a fun, you could make it in holiday fabrics or whatever you wanted to kind of make it a fun little decoration, or it can just be a fun little ball for kids to play with, or we could play with it in a retreat or whatever. But anyway, it is called the Fun Time 10-inch Fabric Balloon Ball Template Set. So that's available on our on our website, and of course in the shop. And it just takes 1/3 of a yard of fabric. So it's just something, kind of fun to play with. Okay, so what we're focusing on, since we didn't actually get any fabric in, is Halloween and the projects that you can do, because really you need to be doing them now if you're going to get them done. So the first one is called Sacko Lantern, and it makes a cute little sack that can hold your candy or just whatever you want. It's very simple, and you can put the little face on it. We made some that are just sacks without faces, and they're not Halloween. But it is it is a fully lined sack, and it's got the drawstring closure,
Which you could eliminate.
which you can also eliminate. You can just make it a little sack. So it's just really cute. And so Sacko Lantern, just a fun little project that you could do. And then we have a wall hanging called Mini Pumpkins, and the pattern is here. So this just allows you to do a lot of little pumpkins, and you can do them in a variety of fabrics so that it looks fun. So if you need just a little wall hanging for Halloween, this is a fun one to do. And you could just use your scraps. So if you have a lot of scraps of Halloween colored, or it doesn't even have to be Halloween colors, but anything that you want to make your pumpkins out of, this is a good scrap buster. And this is a newer one called Pumpkin Parade. And so it makes a large table or bed runner, or a wall hanging. And actually they're both, the wall hanging is 60 by 60, and the finished size of the table runner or bed runner, if you make it to the pattern, is 80 by 20. Now we didn't need an 80 by 20, so we made a smaller one. So here is our table runner, and I can put it this way so you can see it all. And again, if you didn't want to make this Halloween, you wanted it to be more of a fall thing, then you can leave the faces off the pumpkins, so they're not jack-o'-lanterns, they're just pumpkins. So you can just have fun with this and make a nice fall wall hanging, or you can make it Halloween. So fun, but like I said, you got to get going on those Halloween projects, because otherwise they won't get done. And then of course from So Kinda Wonderful is, they have a Posh whatever for a lot of the different seasons, and so for Halloween it's the Posh Jacko Lantern. And we've had this one, but it really makes a cute wall hanging. And so cute little jack-o'-lantern with little blackbirds. So this uses the mini quick curve ruler. So if you have used that before, it is that is simple to use, they're fun to make, so this is Posh Jacko. And our last one is the Bats Table Runner. And this is from the Modern Holiday Table Runner. So when you buy this pattern, you're going to get, Valentine and Spring and, Patriotic and the Bats and another pumpkin one and then a Christmas. So this one pattern is going to give you a lot of table runners for different seasons. And then it has the updated version. So it has a newer one. And this one for Halloween has ghosts. So we don't have a sample of that one, but it would be cute. And you can see you can make your ghosts just fun colors. Because, they probably were fun people in their real life, and now they've become ghosts, and they can still be fun. All right, and then, so we've done the bats. This is from the original Modern Holiday one. So the bats, and pretty traditional with the black and white. So this makes a nice table runner. It can also just be a little wall hanging. You do what you want. This is your Halloween, so you can do whatever you want with these. But I strongly suggest you get started soon because Halloween creeps up on us faster than you think. So that is all we have for today, unless there are any questions. Remember that here in Orchid next week is the farmer's market, so you don't want to forget about that. Starts at 4:30. So it starts at 4:30 just across the street from us, and it's always fun. The food is always good. The produce is excellent. We've partaken of it, and also of the food, and there's always entertainment, so it's a lot of fun. Anyway, we will see you next week.
Jelly Roll Day.
I'm sorry?
Jelly Roll Day.
Oh, yeah, this Saturday is Jelly Roll Day. So I think we have a few spots left.
4.
We have just a little sit and sew, and of course we will have some of the free patterns that Moda provides for Jelly Roll Day. So Jelly Roll Day is really supposed to be, sewing your 2.5-inch strips. We're not policing your projects out there. You can sew whatever you want, but we will have some patterns available if you want to sew. If you have some 2.5-inch strips that you've been wondering what to sew with, then you can come and do that, and you'll have lots of help out there because there will be lots of people to give you opinions on what to do with your 2.5-inch strips. So come and have fun with the other people, and that same day here in Orchid is Taste of Old Orchid, so we will have people wandering around, and a lot of the places, you have to get tickets for it, but a lot of the places will have special goodies, so it's going to be a fun day in Orchid. So Jelly Roll Day here at the shop. We'll see you then.
You done?